My name is Justin Freeland, and today I'm going to be talking to you about drug addiction, alright? So, does anybody here know someone that is addicted to drugs of some kind and ever wonder why they just don't quit? You know, why can't you just stop? I myself, I don't really understand why people can't just quit. You know, why can't you just say, hey, it's affecting my life, and just quit? So, what I want you to know is drug addiction is a disease just like any other disease. There's no cure-all to fix it right away. You can't fix addiction like that. So today I'm going to be going over with you what addiction is, the most commonly used drugs, and how everyone reacts different to drugs. So the first point of addiction we'll talk about is what addiction really is, alright? Many people think that drug abusers lack common sense, willpower, and that they can just stop by choosing to. Alright, so according to drugabuse.gov, addiction is a lingering, relapsing brain disease that causes uncontrollable drug use. The addicts do not necessarily choose to be addicted to the drug that they're addicted to. At some point, they wake up and realize, hey, I can't function without it. So they're addicted. Alright, so how many people actually wake up and decide one day, hey, I'm going to be a drug abuser. I'm going to be addicted to drugs. I don't think anybody just wakes up and decides that one day. Like I said, there's no cures for addiction as far as just a fix-all. But there's treatments, alright? There's treatments such as rehabs and therapies, alright? And right here, there's a list of the top 5 rehabilitation centers in Arkansas. Alright, so now that I've explained a little bit about what addiction is, I'm going to tell you about the most commonly used drugs that are being abused and how many people actually abuse them. Alright, so the second point of drug addiction you need to know: what kind of drugs are being abused and how many people participate in drug abuse. Alright, so similar to how fashion trends change every year, y'all understand that the clothes that are in today might not be in next year, alright? So similar to that, the drug trends change as well from year to year. So today's drugs aren't the same as yesterday's drugs. According to rehabinfo.net, last year over 40 new underground drugs were established. That's a lot of new drugs to be established in over a year. And every year new ones are appearing. The most common drugs being abused: crystal meth, marijuana, cocaine, crack cocaine, opiates, prescription meds, alright, and alcohol. So with the number of drugs increasing every year, you can imagine the number of people becoming addicted to drugs increases as well. That all is according to the information I got off the internet. TeenDrugRehab.com says almost 50% of high school seniors have abused a drug of some kind. By 8th grade, 15% of teenagers have used marijuana. And 64% of teens say they have used prescription painkillers that they got from parents or friends. So, now that I've explained about the common drugs that people abuse and how many people use them, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how people become addicts and others don't. So the third point I want you to know about drug addiction is that everybody reacts differently. I may react differently to pain meds than you. Everybody's different. So that means everybody's body has different tolerances to different drugs. Some people may use marijuana one time and become addicted to it, alright? Others could use it 10 times and it not affect them like that. They don't become addicted to it. But that person that uses the marijuana 10 times and didn't get addicted to it may only have to take prescription meds one time and become addicted to it. Everybody's different. So how does a person know the tolerances to drugs? How do you know what your tolerance to marijuana or cocaine is? It's not known until you try, okay? So you can't know your tolerances. So according to drugabuse.gov, the risk for addiction is influenced by a combination of factors that include an individual's biology, social environment, and the age or stage of development. The more risk factors that are involved in that individual, the greater the chance of consuming, or the greater chance that consuming the drugs can lead to addiction. No, it's everybody's own personal decision to take the drug, all right? But once you do, your brain, the chemicals in your brain change once that first sensation registers. So, the person's ability to resist the drug is altered from that stage, all right, from that first time. And that's where addiction starts. So drug addiction is a disease, just like any other disease. There's no fix to it, like I said. There's no fix to addiction. So now I hope you can understand a little bit about what addiction is, what the most commonly used drugs that are abused, and know that everybody reacts differently to them. So, if you know somebody, I know some of y'all raise your hands, if you know somebody that's struggling with addiction, think before you judge them. Understand what goes on and how everything's dealt with. Because it could just as easily be me or one of y'all that happens to. It could be the first time we took some medicine from the doctor that it changes us up here that we become addicted to it. So, think before you judge somebody when you see that somebody's addicted. Thank you.